this class we will be talking about the chapter electric potential and capacitance. So here in this particular chapter the first concept that comes around is the electric potential energy. So before going to the electric potential, let us understand what is the electric potential energy. So to understand this, let us take a source charge capital Q, and surrounding it we have an electric field. So now to place a test charge into this particular electric field, what I have to do is I am going to take this unit positive test charge plus Q from outside the field to a point P inside the field. So I am going to do this by exerting a force, that is I am going to apply an external force Fext in such a way that this unit positive test charge, once it enters this electric field barrier, once it enters into the electric field, the charge is going to experience an electrostatic force Fe bar. So now remember one thing, since the test charge is positive and source charge as well is positive, obviously there will be a repulsive force in the outward direction. That is, as soon as this positive charge enters into the electric field, it is going to experience a repulsive force. So this repulsive force has to be countered by the external force which has been applied to move this test charge to point P, which means I have to apply an an external force Fext bar, which is almost equal to Fe bar but in the opposite direction. That is, Fe bar is in the radially outward direction and Fext will be in the radially inward direction. Magnitude wise they are same, but direction wise they are opposite in direction. So obviously, since we are moving this charge opposite to the direction of the field, there is some amount of work which is done, and this work dW we are going to give it as dW equals to F bar dot dr bar. That is force, external force and the displacement vector. So a small amount of work is done in moving it from the boundary to a particular distance, let's say P dash. In the similar manner, if I have to move it all the way till here, I have to find out what is the total work done. So obviously the total work done will be an integral of Fext bar dot dr. Right? So here what we can understand is, we can also get this work done relation from the potential energy relation, that is the work energy theorem. So when I talk about the work energy theorem, we can see that the work done in moving the body from one point to another is also equal to the change in the potential energy, that is U final minus U initial. So here I have to find out what is the potential at this point R, potential energy at this point R, and I also have to find out what is the potential energy at this point P. Here we are not going to talk about just the mechanical potential energy, we are going to talk about the electric potential energy. So at point R, the electric potential energy, let's say it is at R, we are going to take it as UR. And since this point R is outside the electric field, we may as well take this R to be at infinity. That is, this R is at infinity. So this UR, I can as well take it as U infinity. That is, potential energy of this test charge at infinity is taken as U infinity. And in physics, in electrostatics, usually this U infinity will most of the times be taken as 0 for convenience sake, because it is a potential energy and potential energy is a scalar quantity, and since U infinity is being taken as a reference point, we are going to take it as a 0. Now the potential energy at P can be taken as UP. That is, potential energy at this point P is going to be taken as UP, and from the work energy theorem we can see that the work done is nothing but equal to UP minus U infinity. That is, any potential energy at the final point minus the potential energy at the initial point. So electric potential, the difference in the electric potential energy gives us what is the amount of work done. So since in this case U infinity is equal to 0, I can as well say that the work is done in storing the potential energy in this particular test charge in while we actually move it from infinity to a point P. That is, the electric potential energy can be defined as the work which is done in storing the potential energy. That is, the work which is done in moving this test charge from outside the electric field to a point inside the electric field. So electric potential energy is basically the work done in moving the positive test charge from infinity to a point inside the electric field. So from this we can understand that the electric potential energy is nothing but the work done. So now we go to the next quantity, which we call it as the electric potential. Now this, according to the given equation, if we are talking about the equation which is given over here, we can see that the net work done will be UP minus U infinity, right? So this same amount of work done per unit charge, that is, whatever the work done divided by the test charge if we are giving, that is UP minus U infinity divided by Q, that is the magnitude of the test charge when it is when it is dividing the difference of the potential energies, we get a separate quantity which we call it as the electric potential Vp minus V infinity, that is Vp here, right? So this new quantity electric potential is nothing but the change in potential energy per unit test charge. That is, we can also define this electric potential as the amount of work done per unit test charge in moving the test charge from outside the electric field to a point inside the electric field. So this is about your electric potential. So this is, this is a very important quantity, because when we talk about the electric potential, it gives us a convenient way of symbolizing the electric field here. That is, if I want to move a point charge, let's say a point charge is at point A, and I have to move this point charge plus Q from A to point B, then what I have to do is, it's very simple. I can actually find out what is the potential VA at point A and VB at point B. Then I can simply say that the difference in the potential is nothing but the work done per unit test charge once again. That is, to move the point charge plus Q from point A to point B, how much of amount of work is done next? That work done will be equal to VB minus VA into the charge which is moved, that is Q. So this is a very simple way of actually finding the work done. Also we can find out the potential energy, because we have already seen that potential energy and work done are almost one and the same. So here work done is nothing but the difference in the potential multiplied by the test charge, which the magnitude of the test charge which has been moved from point A to point B. Now for the unit part, the electric potential has a unit of volt. Okay, so the potential has a unit, electric potential has a unit of the volt. So this is about your electric potential. Let's go to the next concept, that is the electric potential due to point charge in the next session.